All right, let's start another video off from the site. Just got here. I need to find a little bit more firewood, although somebody left us a couple logs right there. Friend Ty is joining us and hopefully bringing some more wood. In the meantime, just on the drive in here, my truck was filling up with deer flies, and those things absolutely destroyed me last trip. So we'll get some tiki torches up and going and get myself bug doped head to toe and see what we can do to mitigate that a little bit. I don't know if you can see there's some kind of boat out there. I can't figure out what it is. I don't know if you can see it on here or not. Anyway, all right, gonna get started. Well, we got the tiki torches going. Seems to be running all the bugs off, which is just fine. I picked up some tacky sleeves here. This goofy thing. I didn't buy it though. It was given to me in a way. So, but normally I wouldn't even look at something like this because, you know, any self-respecting anybody would go cut their own, make their own. But I kind of like the head on this thing. Feels good in the hand. It's about the right length. I'm sure I'll break it soon enough and then it can go in the fire. But speaking of the fire, this fire pit is filthy. All kinds of cans. Looks like somebody's been roasting oysters in the thing. Left all the shells. All kinds of crap. So, I don't know. I see a little bit of firewood right over here. So I'm gonna go see how hard that's gonna be to retrieve, even if it's dry enough. That can definitely supplement the weekend. There's another fallen tree on the way in here that I can go drag out with my winch if I have to. I just didn't bring all I've got's that little handheld saw, so that's a lot to try to cut up. A lot of work for no real purpose. I guess I could just drag the whole log over here and just throw it in the fire like these guys did with these, but we'll see what we have to do. We'll see how much wood Ty brings. Go from there. Anyway, beautiful day. Friggin' hot though. I brought enough water with me to hydrate a camel before he sets out across the desert, so hopefully we'll be good. I usually wait until in the morning to come down here and enjoy this view. This view always tastes better with a cup of coffee, but pretty freaking nice. All right, well, we got a little bit of wood here, a little bit of wood here, a little bit of wood there. We'll see what Ty brings, and we got more bigger stuff if we need it, so I'll cut it up if I have to. The little Laplander saw's doing a fantastic job. Man, is it hot out here though. I'm not acclimated to it yet. Here in a month or two, this will feel great, but right now I'm dying. I brought my Dutch oven. We'll make dinner in it tonight, but I'm telling you, well, what I was going to say about the Dutch oven, I guess, is it's sat in the garage too long and it's looking a little rough. So nothing too bad. I can pretty much oil it up, wipe it out, oil it up again, build a fire and let it sit there for a few minutes and it will be ready to cook on, no problem. But I just don't want to build a fire with this heat. Burn myself out of here. I'm gonna have to here shortly though. Still got to get the tent set up, which once again, this heat, man, all I want to do is just sit here. I've got just the slightest breeze hitting me where I'm sitting, and I just want to stay in it. So do I need to show y'all again that I know how to make a fire, or you just want to see the before and after? I don't feel like setting up a tripod, so let's do the before and after. Abracadabra. All right, well, this fire isn't super hot. Just pretty much a twig fire, which, you know, makes big flames right quick, but got the Dutch oven on here. Let it get kind of looking a little better again. Give it a few minutes to let that oil get past its smoke point. Then we'll pull it over to the side and build the fire up a little bit more and start working on food when Ty gets here. Alright, well, we're getting started on the jambalaya. Ty got here. Had some trouble finding wood, but I found enough around here that I think we're good. Something I invested in recently is one of these, what's it called, toadfish spatulas. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended, worth the money. Well, uneven surface here, so we're kind of tossing it through the grease here and even it out. It's not far from ready to add the meat, or I'm sorry, add the rice and water. And I don't know how much longer our light's going to hold out, so I'll just tell you now, I'm going to add shrimp to it once we're done here. So, got right now just a orange bell pepper and what is this stuff called? It's not boudin. It's crap, whatever the other Cajun sausage is. I'll think of it in a minute. All right, well let me keep working here. Tell me that's not some amazing looking food. Ty got here, like I said, and he's got his hammock set up for the night. In the meantime, we're on the last 5 minutes of the jambalaya. Got the bread up here warming up. All looking real good. All right, well, I've had a great evening hanging out around the fire with Ty and just discussing the whole wide world. I'm laying down, it's almost 1 in the morning, so I'm pretty tired, and I will see you guys in the morning. Oh, and by the way, dinner was excellent. All right, good morning. Slept good. Ty's already cleaned everything up now. Can't imagine he's not about to run off, but I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't know if we're staying around for breakfast or what, but I'll get that figured out here in a minute. And I haven't had coffee, I haven't had much, and he's been going, so I just woke up, drugged myself out. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep this week. Well, for the last few days anyways, so yeah, when I hit the bed last night, I don't think I hardly blinked. But, yeah, just a pretty morning. I'm gonna maybe even go put those to use, but yeah, we'll figure out what's going on here. I wasn't really looking forward to having to try to start this green wood this morning. Managed to dig through the fire pit and find this stuff that had time to dry out in the fire last night, and use the pocket bellows here to get it started. So once again, all I have with me is the alcohol stove. So if I want some coffee or breakfast, it's either going to be right here or it's going to be on the alcohol stove, and it seemed more fun to make a fire. So I'm going to get this going a little bit more and get started on the coffee. Ty had some family issues to attend to, nothing serious, but just they kind of needed him, so he rolled on out of here. I knew when I woke up it looked like he was packing, so that's cool. I really appreciate him coming out. Like I said, we had a good visit. I guess we're flying solo the rest of the day, that's fine too. Only problem is it's been such a long week that I don't know how motivated I am to do a whole lot. Be just as tempted just to sit around here. I'm sure my attitude on that will change once it starts getting hot, though. Right now it's so nice that hanging around camp seems downright fun, but I don't think that'll hold through the day. I think I'll probably be like, yeah, get me out of here, especially once it starts getting hot. Okay. Gotta get some coffee in me, that way I can speak in legible. Legible, that means you can read it. See, there we go. Intelligible? Is that the word I'm looking for? Hell, I don't know. Let me get some coffee. All right, well, we're deviating from our usual Black Rifle. I bought a can of this. This is, if you want some really good cheap coffee, I recommend this. Then we got our creamer, half and half. You know the deal. Morse pot. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do enough for 1 cup or 2. Didn't show it, but yeah, Ty brought me one of these smaller propane cans. Honestly, is this what, 5 pound, 10 pound, 7 pound? I don't even know, but I know they're highly sought after. I'm excited to get it. I have nothing with me to connect anything to it. The only thing propane I brought this time was a lantern. I didn't bring the adapter hoses, but yeah, this is much appreciated. Ty gives the best gifts, and I always forget to bring anything back, and I'm a crappy friend that way. I've got to do better. Like this old Yeti cup that I've used, and it still looks brand new. You know, that was a gift from Ty as well. Very nice guy. I'm not sure if this is what Nessmuk was imagining when he talked about how to lay your logs out to basically create a stove. But it's the same concept, and it's working. So I guess I should try to grow my channel, right? So if you like watching potatoes cook over a trash fire, because that's about what it is, feel free to like and subscribe and comment and tell me how dumb I am, or how maybe I'm not dumb, or who knows, right? Anything to make all this worthwhile. Well, it's worthwhile to me. The video is, like, I had a conversation with Ty last night about all this, and you know, I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. I never expect to be some kind of big YouTube star or anything like that. I'm not trying to be. I mean, hence the fact I don't show my face, right? But I do like having these memories. You know what I did with my time and my money, right? I cooked potatoes on a trash fire. Yeah, you know, engagement definitely helps things along. You know, maybe one of these days we can get monetized and we can actually have biscuits with our trash potatoes, right? Anyway, just sitting here cooking, hoping the coals don't burn out on me before I can throw a few strips of bacon and an egg in here. And just heard from Ty, and I guess he's coming back, so that's a good thing. Alrighty. Alright, a whole bunch of cheap ketchup on here, and we're going to work on this while the bacon cooks. Okay, so seriously, have you ever heard a better name for a garage band than Cheap Ketchup? You can have that one for free. So we're going to title this video, Jackalope Starts a Grease Fire. It's not far from it. Let's see what happens when we throw an egg in here. It may just evaporate. Can I do this one-handed? I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed. I know, Kevin, you said use a tripod. You're right, too. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Pretty much an instant cook. Oh, sorry. So the 4 camera shots, that's the price you gotta pay for this live action excitement here. All right, a little bit of Creole seasoning because it's what I've got. On the bright side, I brought the right spatula. Whoa. Just a minute here. burning all through hell. But, like I said, live action goodness. Now you know I'm not BSing you. Yeah, I don't know if that shit's edible. I'm gonna have to edit that out. So that's what happens when you throw 2 eggs in a skillet that's about to catch on fire. In case you ever wondered. We'll attempt them. They look pretty bad. Oh well, throw them in there. Let's see what happens. Make sure it's done. I don't want to eat burnt and runny all at the same time. No fun. Ride it around with the grease here a bit. Boy, doesn't that look good? Want to see me fail? My daughter will love this. She loves watching me screw up. Makes her freaking day. Scrape a little bits out here. I don't know if I can handle this thing or not. Let's get that out of the way. Ooh, she's pretty hot. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, we're going to attempt to eat our very fried eggs. Don't you wish you could watch my face while I sit here and eat them? Sorry. It's not that kind of challenge. Okay, so honestly, not bad. I threw one little section away, but other than that, it was actually pretty good. And this is the part where my daughter, the one that comes with me on all these trips, you know, so she has an opinion, right? She'll remind me of the time I cooked eggs in cold sausage grease. And yeah, they came out some form of gray. I ate a few. I don't think she could bring herself to, but yeah, they're pretty terrible. So this is better than that. I mean, if you want to know how to do things right, what I should have done was pull the skillet off over to the side and then just let it sit there for a minute and cool down. Because, I mean, it's cast iron. It's going to hold heat for a while. Then I could have cracked the eggs in there and it would have had enough residual heat. Or see how I have it over to the side right here? It would have had enough residual heat to cook some eggs, no problem. I just, you know, was being that way. Well, Ty just got back with some store-bought firewood, so by God, we are high class now. All right, well, a trip to this area wouldn't be complete without a stop at Janung's, would it? So you had to know it was coming. All right, well, we're at the fishing hole. Tide's pretty low right now, but we'll throw some lines out, see what happens. Oh, we're just out here chilling by the intercoastal. Ty's got a line in the water. I'm gonna throw one back in a minute. I just picked up a mangrove snapper out of here. I'll definitely try to cook him up with supper tonight. Hopefully Ty will catch us some more, and that way we have plenty of fish to eat. Beautiful day, nice breeze. All is well. All right, well, we caught a few, one keeper. Right now we're headed back to the campsite. Drawbridge is up, so we're having to wait on that, but yeah, it was a good time. The sun's starting to come from the west, so our shade was starting to fail, and I think Ty this time really actually does have to go on home. But beautiful day. It's gonna get hot soon, and I guess it'll be time to stay home and do something else with my life, but for now, I'm glad I came back out this one more trip. Well, Ty is leaving. Had a really great time. I'm very, very appreciative of him coming out and all his help, and just a good friend right there. Well, I played Daniel Boone last night trying to get all this green wood to start, and had a nice fire, but Tonight, we're using the store-bought stuff, and I even used a fire starter. Don't feel like messing with it. Get us some coals and fry some fish, grill a steak. It's gonna be good. Got kind of a disjointed meal going on. We got our ribeye. Can you see it? I didn't take it out quite yet, but got our fish, some salsa, some bread, and I think I'll even fry up another potato. Got the oil heating up on the skillet over here. I think I'll fry my fish first, just for an appetizer. Anyway, don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film because I probably will need both hands there. I guess I could have pulled him out of the water and dropped him straight into the frying pan, but outside of that, it doesn't get much fresher than that. All right, the fish was delicious, but now time for the main event. Okay, I don't know what to say. That was literally the best steak I've ever cooked, and I've cooked some steaks in my life. That was the best steak I've ever cooked, and I got it at Walmart on clearance for $10. All I can figure out is that was a mistake, or somebody marked it down hoping nobody would buy it before they could, or I don't even know. It was just that good. Unreal. All right, well, I think I'm going to roll up in a ball and die now, but that was so good. So quite literally, probably 3 of the 5 best steaks I've ever eaten in my life are off the world-famous Round Grill. Why is it world famous? Because I'm pretty sure there's people all over the world that have eaten steaks and other things that have been cooked on it at this point. It goes on every single trip. Doesn't always get pulled out, but it's always there. My friend John cut it out of a piece of expanded metal and gave it, well, he didn't give it to me. He did like he normally does and forgets it. And then when I call him and say, hey, you want me to grab this? He just turns around and says, keep it. That's how I came to be the proud owner of it. It's literally a round piece of expanded metal, but some of the finest food I've ever eaten has been cooked on that thing. Now you know the story of the world famous Round Grill. Well, we got the big log on the fire now. Still sitting here practically comatose from eating that big meal. Just chilling, honestly, sitting here thumbing through videos on Facebook. I probably should pull out a book or find a more productive way to spend my time out here. But you do what you do. Just having a good, relaxing evening. Kind of bored at this point after Ty left and just sitting out here on my own. I'd almost just head on home, but this probably is going to be the last trip for the season unless something comes up. Like sometimes my friends will want to go to Jenny or something, and if that comes up, I'll probably say yes. But outside of that, this is probably the last hurrah. It's going to get too hot to be fun. Although I usually at some point in the summer will take one trip and just go out there and just sweat to death. Honestly, I think it's just to prove I still can. But yeah, it's getting warm. About the time everybody else wants to go out and start doing this, about the time it stops being fun down here. Maybe one of these days in my old age, I'm going to buy myself a camper with a air conditioner or something. But man, that right there would cut out a lot of the places I like to go because they're not allowed, and pretty much doomed me to life in the state parks and the RV campgrounds and stuff. Sometimes I'm a little bit baffled when people buy these big, amazing off-road campers, which, I mean, yeah, it'd work great for BLM land out west or something, I guess, but around here in Florida, like your national forest, Ocala National Forest, places like that, they're technically illegal out there unless you're in an established campground. I mean, you can drag them around, but as far as actually stopping and sleeping, I mean, that doesn't stop a lot of people from just doing it anyway. But it's technically against the rules, and if they want to come through and give you a hard time, they certainly can. A lot of other places definitely specify tent only. And, you know, you can get away with a hammock or something, but of course, you can always pull the stunt where you throw a camper shell or something like that on your vehicle, and then you just throw a tent out, and if somebody who cares walks by, you point at the tent. See, there's my tent. But, yeah, I mean, some places don't even allow them in at all. But that air conditioning, man, that would be nice. Could definitely get closer to some cool fishing holes and stuff like that. I don't know, it's something to think about. Right now, it's not like I have the extra money laying around anyway. I have teenagers. They need things, not me, right? But I wouldn't trade them for anything. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't trade them for anything. All right, well, if I see anything else interesting or think of something intelligent to say, I will start this thing back up. Outside of that, I'm just kind of winding down for the night. Well, it's definitely warmer tonight. Probably got half the breeze we did last night. It might be similar temperature, but this lack of breeze is noticeable. It's definitely, yeah, this is probably the last scheduled trip for the season. Okay, talk to you guys in the morning.
Well, hey, good morning. I'm slept pretty good again. It is warmer. It was warmer. There's less breeze today, but check out the sun coming through the trees there. Isn't it nice? Anyway, sorry, my brain still has not kicked in at all yet this morning. I've literally only been up for just 3 or 4 minutes. Don't even have my shoes on yet. Anyway, I'm just trying to decide if I want to stay around here, do coffee content, and, well, in reality, do I want to sit here and make coffee, or do I want to go buy somebody else's? The laziness, you know. But then again, once you see the big squirrel. Anyway, see the big log completely burned down overnight. There we go. The got all that wood though. But yeah, once we get the fire started back up, then you know all that has to be extinguished, and I don't know. I'll figure it out here in a minute. Tent's still up, but tent comes down pretty quick. I literally have a blanket, a sleeping pad, and a pillow in there, and that's it. Never even used the blanket this weekend. Never got that cold. So,
All right, another great trip in the books. I'm not going to bother with cooking this morning. It's all going to come from the Circle K. So, just to go to prove that I'm not a bushcrafter, I'm not an overlander, I'm nothing that you want to put into a little box. I'm just a dude that likes being outside, traveling around, going fishing, going camping, stuff like that. I generated enough trash this weekend to start my own homeless camp. So I've got to get all that out of here, but actually everything's got to be gone through and put away properly. And then the old truck is going in for surgery in the morning. Get the AC fixed finally, as it's going to be getting real hot. Already has a little bit. I'll come back to you if there's anything interesting. If not, I'll go ahead and put it on here that I appreciate you watching my video, and if you don't mind liking, subscribing, any kind of comment, even if you tell me how much it sucks, it's all appreciated. Thanks again for coming along. So am I really sitting in this line just to go to freaking Buc-ee's one more time? Am I that dumb? It appears like it. Let's see what Mr. Alpin has for breakfast, because I still haven't had anything. That's one thing about this place. It might be full, but they know how to get you in and out of there real quick. So we'll see what happens. I swear this place truly is redneck Disney World. And again, rednecks go to Disney World too, right? As expected, it's a zoo in there, but they know how to feed the animals quickly. I was in and out of there probably faster than I could have been at 7-Eleven. So let's see what we get. We got some Texas-themed sweet tea from Sugarland, Texas. The place sounds so amazing. It's kind of a rundown. I've been to the sugar plant, Sugarland. Let's see, we have some high fructose corn poison. It's got our cartoon character theme on here to make us really want to eat it. Or drink it, I'm sorry, drink it. I'm going to make fun of it. It'd be more effective if I got it right with it. Let's see, we got a bacon, egg, and cheese bowl for the protein lovers. We got beaver tots for the carb lovers. And a brisket burrito. I'm sorry, brisket egg taco, because I was just curious. So, okay, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. This probably really is the end of the video. You know, you come for camping and you end up at Buc-ee's, but hey, that's life. All right, well, the burrito was good, or taco, whatever you want to call it. It was real good. The tater tots were tater totty. No, they were fine. The bacon, egg, and cheese bowl, and skip that, to be honest. If you've got a somewhere where you can go pour yourself a nice glass of grease and just drink that, it'd probably be a little less greasy. So, other than that, pretty good food. It's sad. We have this conversation at home all the time where we cook well enough to the point where going out and paying somebody else to do it, it's really more about not having to do the work or do the dishes, because the food we cook at home is often better. It kind of goes the same way with camping. Honestly, I can usually do better than anything I can buy. I guess we'll call it convenience. If you've made it this far, I really, really, really am done now. So, not sure when the next video will be out, but you guys, it will come eventually. You guys take good care of yourself and be safe out there. Thank you very much for watching my content. Oh, and really, okay, one final thing. I guess they just used AI or something to make a new Randy Travis song. I mean, considering that 80% of popular country music has been auto-tune generated since probably the 90s.